back in August.
One of the things that's happening that people don't realize, huge corporations like IBM and UPS and Walgreens and so forth are now taking all their retirees off of their retirement, their health care, and pushing them over to the Affordable Care Act. That is a major concern and confusion. You mentioned GE. GE, as of anybody who's a GE retiree or married to a spouse of a retiree who's not 65 by January 1st, 1915, will not be covered by GE's insurance. And all these people are being pushed over the Affordable Care Act.
Well, this is part and parcel of what we've seen with the stripping, and you can mention this about pensions, right? I mean, this is a much broader issue in this country.
It's a big issue.
It's a big issue.
A lot of people are going to be very upset.
And that is not, I think it would be unfair to attribute that to the Affordable Care Act. I think that we've been seeing that for the last 20 years, about pension funds being dumped and gotten back.
United Healthcare is cutting back on its network in Minnesota, and I think here in Connecticut, the number of doctors and hospitals that support it.
And that's, part of this consolidation of the healthcare industry, again, has been going on for 20 years. The efforts on corporate America to shed obligations, promises they made with pension plans, promises made to retirees, and that's part of an ongoing effort that in the corporate sector really to shed those responsibilities for people who are not currently working. And that's a much bigger issue, and frankly, I'm not sure what the answer is to that. Because part of that has to be a culture in our society of saying that that's not acceptable, and that companies that make promises to people that they shouldn't be allowed to do that, and they should be shamed. Because it's not clear that that's going to have to be a contract dispute by retired workers, so it's hard. But again, we've been seeing this for at least 20 years, if not 30 years, of this effort. And it's part of the reason that we do need to keep a safety net intact, because people used to have pensions, people used to be able to count on the firm they worked for 40 years being there, and those pensions being there, those retiree health plans being there, and it is a function in part of what has happened on the corporate side, for whatever reason, and you can speculate all day long what the reasons are there. But there is a systematic effort on the corporate side, on the private sector side, to shed those obligations. And again, I think it would be quite unfair to say that was due to the Affordable Care Act. It allows them another mechanism to blame it, but it doesn't. They've been doing this for 20 years, so it's not new. It's not new.
We have time for one more quick question, and then we have to get from road. Staff will be staying behind if you have anything you need from the office.